grape trellis. So the grapes right here are just kind of leaning on the fence right here, and we want to make them a grape trellis so that it goes along here so they have actually a place to grow on.
Well, I've got the boys working on chinking the rest of the house. We don't have very much left of that to do, so I'm hoping they can get done like maybe today or even part of the day tomorrow, and then that part's done. And I'm working on this this grape trellis here. What I've done now, I'm having Chloe and Wyatt help me a bit. I've got both of these posts set up here, and I've got a string line run from here to the other end down there. Ouch! Woo! That rose got me. And which reminds me, I'm probably going to dig out these roses. Because they're kind of in the middle of our grapes. But anyways, I'm going to put a post about every 12 feet, so I've put 3 more of these posts in. So keep working on that now. I got my little Abby girl helping me today. So this is this end of the grape trellis. So we got all these in now, this side, and now we're going to continue on with the other posts. And I'm going to put my wires right through here, and they're gonna go across and all the way to the other side. Okay, go ahead. Going. Yep, keep going.
Okay.
Good, stop. Okay, over here. Well, the boys are finishing chinking, as I mentioned. Kind of hard to see from here, but they're finishing the last of it way up there with the man lift. You can see the white chinking there in the corner right there. They're doing all along here. This is the very last part, and then they're going to be done. So they're wrapping that up today. And I have this hose right here going all the way into the basement in here. It's coming in here, and it's going to our hot water heaters. So have you ever wondered how do you drain a hot water heater, and how do you clean it out if you ever need to? And the reason that we have to, about every once a year or every 2 years, we have to literally clean it out. Let me show you here. This right here is the element. So every hot water heater has 2 elements, if it's a large hot water heater at least. And what happens is we have really hard water here. And you know, when you boil water on the stove and you have hard water, it gets this white mineral crust on it. Well, what happens as it heats up, it gets this crust and it falls off, and it goes to the bottom. What happens is it fills up, and it literally fills up, and there's 2 of these elements. One's at the bottom of the tank and one's at the top, and one's about a foot up from the bottom, and it fills up until it hits this, and then the element burns out, and then your hot water heater doesn't work anymore. So what we have to do is we have to unscrew these, drain the hot water, and then we have to take a shot back, and I'll show you. We have to literally suck out all this white stuff, whatever you call it, minerals that fall off of here. And the hard water is actually really good water. It's healthy and it's good for you, and it tastes good, but it does create some problems sometimes with your pipes. Okay, let's take a look inside here. You can see that we have a buildup inside there, and it wasn't touching the lower element, which is good. There we go. There you can see the pile of stuff, and that's literally just sitting at the bottom here, so we're going to suck that out. So what I did here is I literally just took a 1-inch, or this 3/4 inch piece of it's called PEX pipe. It's like about 2 feet long, and I taped it to the end of my shop vac right here. And I'm literally going to stick this into the element and suck it out, and it works pretty good. Now that I've got everything sucked out, everything that I could, I can't quite get the front part of it here, so I made this little coat hanger that I bent around, and I can reach in there with it, and kind of scrape it, and I can feel there's still more in there. I kind of scrape it around here and move it out over where I can get to it better. And you don't have to get it 100% clean, but I'm just getting it as clean as I can in there. I can feel there's more in there still, so I'll try to get it worked out away from this edge and move it out further. Keep sucking it up. Now we'll keep sucking some more. Okay, now I've got it cleaned out. Let's take a look inside there. Now we can see the bottom, and it looks, everything's cleaned up. A little bit of dirt there from the few more flakes left over, but it's pretty good. I've got 2 hot water heaters. I've got this one, and then I added a second one because our house is pretty big, and one just didn't quite keep up if there was a lot of people showering and bathing and stuff. So now I've got this one drained over here. Now I've just got to repeat the same process on this one. Hey, good morning.
We are heading into town to pick up a whole bunch of brand new mattresses for our beds for when we do vacation rental.
Yep.
We are leaving for Alaska in a few weeks, and we are excited.
A whole bunch of other stuff too.
Oh yeah.
So many ends to tie up.
Oh yeah. So we'll put a few little clips in here for you guys.
Okay, sounds good. What's the next part?
That's number.
I'm getting Wyatt and Chloe to put this table together. They're working on it. We got a little table for the outside here that we're gonna have sitting on this porch. And right now, we're still trying to do a couple things on the front here. We realize that this pier is pushing down this corner, so Justin's underneath there right now. And we're working to put a deck jack underneath there to get it jacked up a little bit so we can put pressure on it. Okay, well, welcome back. And this is now the following week, and I'm here in the garden, and I'm gonna have Justin or Ethan helping me today. And you can see the tulips are blooming. The grapes here are starting to come out, and it's a beautiful day here. We've had really cold, cool weather. This is the end of May, and it's been unseasonably cool, but we've had a lot of rain over Memorial Day weekend. But we're back again, and we're gonna see if we can get these trellises finished today. It has been a challenge getting ready for our big move to Alaska. And first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for all the encouragement that you guys have been. And a lot of you have asked the question, why are you guys going to Alaska and all that? So just go back and watch a video that we recently posted called Our Big Announcement. And in there I explained why we're leaving for Alaska, and Priscilla and I talked about, there come Justin and Ethan, they're bringing some more posts for the garden here. So we explained in our video why we're moving to Alaska. And then I also want to say it's our plan is just to be there like a year and a half or 2 years, and it's really kind of like a sabbatical for us. We love this place, it's beautiful, we're gonna miss it, but we're excited for adventure. We're excited to do something different, something new. I've never lived out of Montana my whole life. I've only ever lived here, basically. But watch our big announcement. That will give you the full scoop of what we're doing, why we're doing what we're doing, and we hope that you guys can understand. And anyway, so we're gonna get this project done. We've been working ourselves probably too much. I kind of got a cold, I think probably just from overworking, but I'm feeling better today, and we're knocking out project by project, and we're getting really close. I think we're just going to get done what we can get done, and that's all we can get done, you know, but I think we're going to be able to get pretty much knocked out. So we've got a lot of little things. This is kind of probably a shorter video that you're watching here, just because there's so many little things that we did. I have a list, like a really long list, and we just kept knocking them out list by list, piece by piece, and now we're down to the home stretch, I feel like. So let's get started on finishing this up, shall we? So, ouch. Okay, one of the first things we're going to do is we're actually going to get rid of these roses. I'm a little sad because I really like roses, but unfortunately they're right here with our grapes, and it just does not work very well to pick grapes among the roses, you know what I'm saying? And last night we had a loader here, and we tried to literally, we looped this strap around it and tried to pull them out by the roots, and they're literally in there so hard that it ripped the straps twice. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm literally gonna take a chainsaw and I'm gonna cut them off level, and they're probably still gonna come up by the shoots, but we're just gonna have to keep them trimmed for now or something, another year. So I'm just gonna take the saw, literally cut them off, get them out of here, to kind of try to get rid of them. So here we go. See if I can do it without getting stung too bad. And they're in amongst these grapes, so it's just a kind of a problem. There you can see the strap I tore. All the braces. Okay, what we're doing here is we're digging a hole so we can put a big rock in here and put our angle brace in to hold this post, so when we tighten the wire, it doesn't pull it at an angle. Okay, try that on for size. Yeah, lift up a bit. Yep, now you guys can start feeding it through. as far as on that end.
Okay, now go. Go ahead. It'll be slower because I want.
All right, now we're going to put our wire through here that which will hold the grapes in place. Now that we have our high tensile wire stretched up, we're simply we got these turnbuckles on here that I just had laying around, and we're tightening it up. I think that's probably good. That's pretty tight. I'm gonna just do this a couple rounds and call it good. Okay, I think we're right there. All right, tying these bad boys on there. Okay, there it is. All right, boys, we got her done. Looks good, huh?
Yeah.
Yep, thanks for helping. You guys do a good job. All right, let's take a look at what we got done. Okay, here's the finished product. As I was just saying, a lot of these vines are kind of hard to train, but with time they'll be easier to train to crawl along here. For now, we just kind of tied them up here, and eventually this is going to be completely covered. Never made one of these before, but it was pretty fun, and it wasn't extremely hard to do. And the boys helped me quite a bit, and the view is pretty nice too. So there it is. I took Avalon and Chloe and Wyatt out on a date on the way home. They wanted to stop and pick some flowers. So they're picking some of these flowers. They're having so much fun. These are just wild flowers that grow alongside the road. I believe they're called arrowleaf balsam root. Did you break your personal speed record, Wyatt?
I don't know.
Working off some of that ice cream energy, I think. Okay, Chloe, let me see your flowers. And Abby. Whoa, looks beautiful. So beautiful. There they found some lilacs. All right, found some good lilacs?
Yeah.
Nice. Look at here, Chloe. Chloe's got some, was eating some licorice, ice cream. Now she's got some black teeth. But it makes her kind of look cute.